Hello there everyone, and welcome back to Empire Total War with the Imperial Splendour mod. Last time around we had the Siege of Lemberg, and since then I've actually convinced the Russians that we should sign into ceasefire, peace agreement, and so we have. I've also dealt with rebel forces, which right after the peace agreement popped up in Sweden, Denmark and Belarus. Two of them have been defeated, the Swedish one and the Danish one. Only the Belarusian remains, because I didn't really have the forces to chase that one down, or what I really should say, they weren't gracious enough to actually march into my great stacks. Now, I was actually preparing for this war that we're just about to enter into, given of course who joins who here. Among these allied nations. So I was setting up, gearing up really to end this campaign. I'm trying to, you know, it's going to be a lot easier only be able to focus on running two campaigns at the same time, as this is not my full-time job doing this. It's a bit much trying to keep track on, and within an ample space of time record and, you know, produce videos for 3 campaigns when I have other stuff to do. Anyways, there's still gonna be plenty of battles and plenty of variety as we now go into what might be the final stages of this campaign. I have conquered more or less everything I need except for what I need from the actual German states. So we need a territory from Austria, we need from Hessen, and we need from Bavaria. We also actually need from Saxony territory. So it's going to be interesting to see who joins who here, as the Württembergers actually go ahead and declare war on us. I'm not entirely sure why. I haven't really done anything. I sent in a priest though. It might be that which has upset them, to actually make them Protestant. And they can't really fight back because they do not have any free building slots to build a church to fight back against that. We're gonna see who joins who here in this war. Hopefully quite a lot of small states. Okay, so no one actually joins Württemberg, which is sad actually. I wished more joined, because that was my plan. Because I'm allied, as we can see, with the others. Maybe I shouldn't have called for them to join me. So it's Württemberg alone that we have to fight. And here's the Belarusian army. So we've got a Protestant missionary in Sweden, kind of unnecessary because Sweden's like, what, 95% Protestant already? We do need them in the Belarusian territory because we are actually dropping, or we're losing the war there, the religious war as it were. It's causing a bit of unrest. So my idea... Oh, the Austrians still broke the alliance. We built a road in Sweden as well. Troops recruited in Denmark. We're gonna have to send troops here. The original plan of attack here was in fact to declare war on these, hoping that all the other German states that they were allied with were gonna join them. As we saw, they did not. This is gonna be difficult though. They have a lot of troops, and I really need to kind of reinforce this. We also have, this is kind of interesting, the French. The French, here's the Republican force, here's the King's force which has spawned. There's a full-on counter-revolution going on in France. I do think though it looked like the Republican force won the first battle, so it looks like the King's forces are not, or the Royalist forces, the King might be dead by now, should be dead, anyways. So I'm not entirely sure. As long as they keep away from us, that should be fine. But it also means that this force cannot be moved to reinforce Strasbourg. And neither can any other force. I could draw the dragoons down, but what good will they do in a siege? And they won't reach within a reasonable amount of time. What we're looking at is we're probably gonna move the army that we have stationed in Denmark. If I exempt them from tax, that should hold them a little bit. Enough, though. I'll recruit a garrison force to hold that down, so that should be fine. They are replenishing. Full speed ahead. It'll take them 1, 2, 3 turns to actually reach down here. Actually, what I did was I sent... Yeah, I did send... That was probably what triggered them, because I sent the Protestant minister in here. They are also having war awareness, clamor for reform, so they kind of preparing for a revolution as well. Which might actually aid me a lot. So they might not cross the river. Maybe I should move the troops rather than trying to defend the fort. Trying to defend the river. That could be easier. Maybe. But given that his area of control actually goes out there, I would be attacked as soon as I left the fort, so... Let's not do that. We need to mobilize forces. The thing is also, I don't really trust Russians. We've kind of locked the Russians in here. I'm wondering if I should just hand Lemberg back to the Austrians. Hopefully, the Austrians have a big army here. Hopefully the Austrians actually defeat the Russians and destroy them and take back this territory. But I might actually allow the Russians to escape through my country. We need to move as many armies over to this front as possible now, as this is where the war is gonna go down. So I'm gonna move Blucher, and that is okay because this province is held down just fine. We're gonna try to chase down this rebel force. It's very deep forests here in Belarus. A lot of the army is cavalry, almost all of it. There's one infantry unit and a cannon. The Belarusians, though, have mostly militia. They even have Streltsky, so that's god-awful, really god-awful units. Old as well. Maybe if I... Upgrading the roads, though, won't do much in terms of actually helping us chase them down, since we're in the middle of the forest. But maybe there is an... it's not just the roads that you can see on the map, but it might, you know, increase all over. I have asked the Danes actually to see for a ceasefire as well. They will not agree to it. So von Herzog or von Brunswick, Herzog von Brunswick is gonna march and is gonna defeat them in Norway, which should be going pretty easily. The Danish force up here has just been running about, so I don't know what's wrong with these guys. Within 2 turns we should be able to rout the Danish out of Norway, which would leave them with Iceland isolated over in Iceland. I believe at that point that I should be able to sign a peace treaty with them. I'm also upgrading my navy, but I mean, compared to a lot of the other navies, I can't really compete because most other nations have really big navies. So it'll take a while before I even get close. I'm building some really big ships. I wonder if I should more spam so that the medium type frigate instead. So the first part here, of course, is we're gonna see about defeating the Württembergers. But I'm also actually going to break my alliances with Saxony, so that I might declare war on these guys later. And that should do just fine. So now we are no longer allied with any minor nation, and neither any large nation for that matter either. I'm gonna go ahead and sign a peace treaty with Spain again. I think they're just going about their revolutions. Emperador. Okay, they've got an emperor now. They're all over the place, the Spaniards. Let's go back. Yes, I think what I'll do is I'll end turn until we come to battle with the Württembergers. We do have an army within 3 turns, so at least 3 turns, and then we'll go to war with them. What I might do is, a lot of nations are happy with us. I don't want the Russians to backstab me, so I'm gonna offer military access for 20 turns so they can evacuate their troops out of Austrian territory. How about that? In the spirit, yes! Very gracious of them. They're still minus 100. Territorial expansion. No wonder, since I took so much territory from them. I took Lemberg, I took Minsk, I took Riga, and then, I mean, they didn't really have... they took Stockholm kind of from me, but I'm sure that they counted as me taking something from them. With that said, let's go ahead and end turn and hopefully run through until we have a conflict. It might be a forlorn hope trying to defend Strasbourg. It might be the French. Maybe they'll... because they have actually got quite a few troops here, so they could actually attack Brussels if they wanted to. It could be another nation declaring war on me. We'll see, we'll see. There's a lot of options. But for now, let's end turn and see what the enemy has in store for us. Forlorn hope it is. We've got a massive army of 13,000 troops out of Württemberg against my 5,000 defending the town. So it's 4 actual proper musket regiment. We've got 1 6-pounder cannon, and then I've got an additional 4 militia units. Totally my force then, 4,400 against the 13,000. I doubt I'd be able to win this one, but we'll put up a stiff resistance and take as many bastards as we can with us. And so the battle is off. What I've done is I've specifically not sent any troops on this side because I actually want them to go through this gate so that I can concentrate my artillery through that gate. They're actually bombarding it pretty heavy with mortars. I wasn't really expecting that with the what's it called, the lime shot, which is pretty devastating. They've hit this unit quite a lot. Luckily, most of the shots coming out of the cannons up here, the lime shots, I don't know which unit it is in fact. This one, 9-inch howitzer. That one is landing way short over here, or I'm not entirely sure what cannon is firing over there. The enemy is approaching all over the place. But as I said, hopefully I'll actually lose this side, and they'll try to actually get up on this side or get in through this side. They're almost hitting their own over here. Would be nice if they do. They seem to have actually over here. Well, no, that would be my cannon shots bouncing. It would be nice if... I mean, damn, this unit's even 600 men. Reich Armee, line infantry. Okay, so they're trying... It's probably gonna be a little bit laggy. Because of all the big units trying to climb the walls over all over the place. Hopefully, though, they'll actually do claim this wall. So first up here, we've got Dragoon Regiment is up on this wall, and now they have captured it. So they've captured that wall, but I don't think they're gonna get any further because the other ones have the big militia units, and that should hopefully be enough to stop them going any further. I'm gonna move this one more to the center just so they can't get down here and attack my artillery from the back. Okay, dragoons. Dismounted dragoons are coming in through the main gate. I'm not entirely sure why you decided it was a good idea for you to relocate. With the enemy now coming in through the main gate, it's time to let the canister roar towards the main gate. Hopefully killing everyone that's trying to move towards the flag. Oh, there goes the enemy banner. And then plus with the musket fire coming in from the units on the sides here. We've got a lot of enemies trying to climb over here. They're firing the grape shot. They almost shot their own general. Or the lime shot almost shot their own general. Shaken, actually. The militia is not too happy with all these dragoons and infantry climbing the wall on this side. They have got chevrons on both of these regiments, so that's good. More canister going through. The regiment's holding on pretty fine. You can actually go over here and take a look at what's going on. There's a single Prussian musketeer actually holding back most of these from coming in. There's a bit more over here. They're wavering? Why would they be wavering? Pull back a little bit and form a line kind of at an angle towards the enemy. Same with this one. Comes another storm of canister towards the gate. Not entirely sure I like the fact that this militia unit is wavering. Hopefully it holds out though. There's still 380 of you up there. They're not really going for the back gate anymore. They're not going for this side as much, or at least down here. They're still all over the wall here. But it's not actually going that well for them. Oh shit, they broke the wall? How have I not noticed this? They just broke the wall. I was very surprised because the AI usually doesn't. They usually mess that up and aren't able to really break the wall. That's gonna make huge difference. They're firing loads of cannons shot this way. Okay, so now we have kind of a big melee breaking out over here. Maybe I should switch the canister shot slightly over to that side and have the canister ripping into the back of the Bavarian line infantry, which is now fighting our men in the main square here. Most of the others aren't actually even coming in. So let's see if they want to fire. Are they even preparing to fire? They should be well and ready loaded. No, they aren't. It's gonna take a while. Okay, we've got that militia regiment now coming in through the destroyed wall. Wondering why not everyone in this unit is firing. I'm gonna tell them to hold fire and then fire at will again. There we go. That's what I want to see. Maybe even force them back. You can see loads of them dying. It's a bit laggy. It's not actually FPS lag, it's just lag because there's so many units causing so much trouble for the game to kind of properly do everything. Now I don't want to shoot here anymore because now I'm gonna hit the back end of my unit. I want to kind of aim right there. I think that's gonna be good if I have canister kind of flying in through here. We might be able to force this regiment back. My infantry is surging forwards. And we've got dragoons are shattered, moving back. Here we're kind of overwhelming the German line infantry that's moved in. My troop up on the wall there, not too happy. We're fighting a lot with the 1st Grenadiers down in the forest here. God awful looking unit. They're trying their best to kind of come at this, but they can't just run at it. We're holding this, but this war... Oh shit, I need to move this regiment, don't I? A bit more cannon shot there and everything's gonna blow. What I want to do is... Let's see if we can't get these guys to reorganize. So we'll move down here, then move back up here and try to keep this under control. We already have one militia regiment over there. Okay, the canister needs to switch back to firing towards the gate. And my troop here... It might be time for that one to retreat, in fact. Oh, we still have this under our control. Because there's a risk of them dying here. There's a lot of enemy troops routing. So we have 150. Let's get them down from the wall. But keep the big unit up there. But the small one will go down and will garrison that in one of the buildings. This unit definitely kind of has to pull back. I don't want to getting hit by canister, and I also... Prolonged melee fight like that is probably not going to work out for us. Right now it actually looks pretty good. Looks like the first attack anyways was defeated. The thing though is, I'm worried that in the long run, what I should have done is I should have set the timer to 30 minutes. I think in the long run, the battle has a high chance of crashing, more so than me getting killed at this point. We probably lost about 1,000 men, I imagine. The enemies, I'm not sure. At a certain point it might even be, just because there's a risk of crashing, that there might even be an upside to just giving up the fort. Just because there's no way kind of I'm going to be able to hold it. Okay, we've broken the enemy at the gate. So they're pushed back. There's a lot of troops coming up here. I'm gonna send these guys up. They're still fresh. And then this regiment, we need to reinforce over here. Although these guys are very tired, so maybe not. One thing that I need to make sure is, you know what? We'll reorganize the cannons to face that way. And then just to make sure that the enemy does not breach that line, I'm gonna move these guys over there. If my mouse actually wants me to... there we go. And maybe this one should actually move into the barracks over here. We'll turn the cannon to fire this way. Oh, they're gonna try and take the house. Yeah, I thought that might be a problem with me putting troops in the house. That the enemy would try and get in through that gate and fight us. Okay, I want to turn the cannons, face this way. Can we see any Austrian? I was about to say Austrian. It looks kind of Austrian, but it is Württemberg. Any Württemberg reinforcements? Get up there, kill them. Also, maybe I can draw that one away and send in this one instead.
And then once they're heavy in fighting, I can pull that one, the little one, back. Most of the Württemberg force has been defeated, in fact. The cannons have now switched position to face the enemy over there. We're not going to fire through all of this mess, though. Did they even get in through the building? Oh, they stopped. They're no longer trying to get in. There's guys right here with the enemy outside, firing at them. Hopefully we'll be able to... You know what? They're actually already doing kind of what I was planning. This one's lost a lot of men. So, we kind of opening up a gap. So trying to avoid here. Ooh. Yeah, we did not shoot here. And we actually did fire straight in to the enemy force. While avoiding as much friendly fire as possible. Second shot is definitely gonna just send them all away. Oh, they're already running. They can see the cannons ready. Oh my god, look at that. There's still a regiment right at the gate. Look at that, the Württembergers, they thought they could mess with Prussian valor. Where are their reinforcements? Might I be able to... Ah, here they come. I think this is the reinforcement, yeah. We lost another gatehouse. Oh, over here. Not too concerned with this one. However, this unit needs to skedaddle from over there. That's the enemy general riding through. We'll greet him with canister. As he rides in what is a death trap. He rode into canister and died. Now his army fears us, and they run. They run. Look at that. Might I be able to... there's too much cavalry out there. Yeah, the reinforcement is now coming in, so the second wave. We've defeated the first one. The second one is now attacking. Well, we haven't actually defeated the first one just yet. Let's see if we can get these guys down. These guys are falling back. They're definitely not going to win this fight in the long run. The cannon is as good as it is there. I need to block the flag with one regiment though. You don't need to fire anymore. Or right now anyway, so we're just gonna put this one to block the area. It's gonna be such a shame when this battle crash. I'm already gonna call it right now. And this won't be a battle replay of it. But damn, if I actually get through with this battle, it's gonna be pretty darn epic. So they broke through. They might break through on more places. They did break this part and this part. But now, since I don't have any troops on this side, they might not try to break any more sides. What we are worried about now is the troops that are still up here. Such heavy fighting. Both units very tired, but there's still about 500 enemies up there fighting us. I think this unit should reinforce this one over here. So there's actually 2 gates have been lost to the enemy. And then there's a hole in the wall. We've got a small regiment of grenadiers coming in over there. More regiments moving forward. We got this 12-pounder. It's firing somewhere. It's firing here. It's been breaking down this wall. It won't get them through though. One way of actually destroying this would be to actually purposefully break the hole, break a hole here. I'm not entirely sure how to force. In the long run, it kind of looks like I'm gonna lose this part, which is not very nice at all. Now they're actually trying to climb, but they're down to so few men. I should really send one of the smaller regiments, this one, up here. And then from the back, I should have them shoot into the side of this one. And I think that could actually work pretty well. Okay, so it looks like we've got 500 men regiment coming towards the hole in the back. And we've got another one actually coming back. Let's step aside and prepare for canister. Trying to get through. I think this first one, as it's tired, it's probably actually trying to charge through this hole before. So they'll probably be turned away by the first fire of the guns. Oh, here they come. Oh, they're gonna stop there, are they? Fire at will. Not as devastating in this long range. And we didn't really get a... Oh, these guys are routing. Damn it. Oh, they're routing out of that house. It's not... Oh, I thought it was this one that was routing. Interesting. We're gonna make a line there, and we're gonna fire into the back of these guys. And hopefully we can save the guys on this side of the wall. Interesting that these guys routed where the enemy has not even fired on this house. Cowards. Okay, you decide to do something else. I want you to fire on those guys, if you please. Oh, they can, just like that, fire into the back of them. Shaken. Combats are winning slightly, but now when I actually fire at their back, they're exhausted and shaken. They might actually break. Maybe I would want a more concentrated canister fire. Oh, we've lost one of the cannons due to enemy cannon fire. Or maybe this sort of 2 cannons firing in sequence actually works better because we have more of a constant fire on the breach. I was about to say hole, but that sounds wrong. And it sounds more professional to say breach, doesn't it? More of these troops are lining up. We're gonna have to prepare a unit to stop them in melee. How's it going over here? I wonder if the fire from this building is helping anything. There's still about 300, actually 350 enemies up here against about... Well, how many do I have? I have 100 men left here against the 350. Not great odds. Are you out of ammo? Why aren't you shooting at these guys down here? The enemy kind of stopped there, which is good. I can kill more of them with canister. Yeah, we're definitely gonna lose here. We're not firing, we're not being able to cut these down in any adequate number to actually break their spirit, as it were. So these guys are gonna bayonet each other to the very end. There lies hundreds of soldiers up here. Probably actually 1,000. Yeah, we're down to about 60 men against their... At this point, about 200. Actually 300. If my calculations are correct, yes. We're down to very few troops now. Oh, they're climbing. They're climbing. Well, then you can bayonet fight them. No one's coming in. Oh, they're sending up another regiment coming up through there. Oh, shit. Okay, so this one's lost. That's bad. These guys, they're almost completely dead at this point. They're still not really able to push in through the hole. The only thing that happens is the canister constantly is checking their attacks, forcing them back, creating this... Oh, they... What regiment was that guy in? Who was that they stabbed? I need to keep an eye here because they're getting close. And I don't want them to charge and take out the cannon, because the cannon is really the ones that... Oh, the enemy retreated! I want to make sure there seems like cannon shots bouncing over here. We actually broke them! The two regiments up here broke the enemy. There was... What? 25 soldiers holding this. And that sent them away. However, I don't think... Unfortunately for me, none of these units are going to survive the battle. But damn, they really fought to the very end over there. This one's holding off these guys, but that's a losing battle. It's 56 versus 400. Oh, the enemy decided to rout? So we got hundreds of troops routing. We got another 500 coming in to die. This one has decided to rout. These units should relocate down into the fort and prepare against what comes next. I think most of the reinforcements coming out of here seems exhausted. So it would be to see where the next waves are coming from. So there's 3 regiments coming here, plus one that's sitting over there. It's actually 4 regiments. There's some regiments rallying. I mean, if I manage to complete this battle, that cannon is gonna have killed thousands of enemy troops. Each time they try, and each time they get forced back. Ooh, just in time to get face load of canister, and here comes another cannon. Just opening up a big hole in the center and forcing them back. Oh, that's as far as they've got. Or at least with these attacks. So that guy got pretty far. There is a lot of enemy fire coming this way. There's 9 men left. But they've decided to fight to the very end against those guys. Where am I gonna put these regiments? There's a risk of... That's actually... They're gonna die if I put them there. They could actually help out here with the cannons. Just as... last ditch defenses. In case more enemies charged in through the gate. Oh, now there's only one guy left. And he died. So now the enemy can take control of most of the wall, in fact. I'm gonna march this one down. There's no point in having them up here anymore. Have we spot any more reinforcements? This one's back. So there's one regiment over here. There's 3 in this area. We've got 1 small grenadier over there. The enemy over here is now retreating. Huh. Interesting. Oh, there's more troops coming from over here. There's another regiment of 500 men. I wonder what these guys are thinking. If they're gonna try to take control of this. And when doing so, then as an extension of that, moving in through this gate. I'm trying to reorganize. Oh, God. I didn't actually want you to leave the house. I wanted you to reorganize within the house so you could more easily shoot these guys. They're broken anyways. I wonder... Maybe I should try to reclaim these 2 gates. And then maybe the enemy will only focus on this area. And that in turn would make it easier for us to defeat them, because they're being so stupid in the way they're attacking this place. Just moving in and then sitting in that hole without actually doing anything. We have this little unit right here, 11 men, still fighting to the very end. Are they gonna try and... Kinda looks like they're making a line to try and get into the house. Don't think that's gonna work. Oh, now we have a firefight with these guys. I don't know if we can dislodge them just by rifle fire or musket fire. I'm gonna line up both of these units. They should be able to fire overhead. So both should be firing on that top wall. And maybe just by the superior firepower we'll be able to bring on them. We might force them away. Okay, so we've got 1 regiment, 2 regiments, 3 regiments coming in. And a 4th one on the way. Damn. They keep routing over here though. These 60 men are coming back. Oh no, this gate is actually captured. Oh no, no! I completely missed that. They're taking the artillery. Without the artillery, there's no chance. Artillery crew, save yourselves. Run away. Oh, the enemy was quickly repulsed. But unfortunately for me, I can no longer move my artillery. It's stuck in this position right now. In case I would want to move them. Let's get back to the positions we had. This is gonna be a long-ass battle. You're the one that's gonna fire, and you're gonna hold fire. I'm gonna switch to canister, and you're gonna fire straight towards there. You're gonna keep firing. Oh, I think we had... Oh, it looks like that we had one more cannon in the center there breaking down. So this looks good. I think the position we have now looks better than the one we had before. Let's make sure that you guys hold. Yeah, the enemy broke and is retreating. But we got 3 regiments. Oh, they're starting to break the wall over here. 17%. The enemy over here at least broke. Oh shit. Maybe I should try to climb. Yeah, it's messy to climb. Prepare to hold them off if you can. I definitely need to get up here though to claim this one, because otherwise we're gonna lose that. We're gonna lose those cannons. So I'm gonna get the small units to claim those 2 gates. Okay, so the enemy is gonna push hard through here now, which is definitely going to be a problem. I'm going to hold fire, and we're going to focus on these as they come through. Ah, this is going to be a problem. Hold for the very last moment. Ooh, I'm lucky that it stopped there. Oh, you weren't loaded, you bastards? What were you waiting for? Oh, now the guys on top is coming down as well. There we go, that's what I want to see. Militia reinforced by standing really close. We've got cannon shots bouncing into our lines. I think we're actually getting fired upon from our own men. I wonder, I think we should counter-charge actually, before the enemy actually fires back. And they are wavering from that. Maybe, just maybe, I'll be able to break them. Oh, this unit is still fighting over here? Did we claim? Yeah, we did claim those 2 gates. Oh, we claimed all gates now because they have no troops on the walls anymore. We're gonna go down. Ah, they ran. I'm gonna get better targeting here, just so I get the actual focal point of the canister further away. I'm hoping we can break them here through melee, but I'm not too sure. I have 200 men against 200 enemies. Actually, 382 enemies. There is a risk that the fire from the houses is actually doing more harm than good right now. The line is beginning to become very thin. Do we have Württemberg troops? Yes, 1 regiment broke. Yeah, we've lost the walls. Not only have we lost 1 wall, we probably lost... No, just 1. Lucky. Because the artillery train is still up there. Got another bloody regiment trying to come in. Oh no! And everyone inside died. They get those sneaky attacks in where I wasn't paying attention at all and they broke the house. And there's still 250 here, 42 here. Got dragoons, loads of cannons. I'm running out of troops. Oh, they've sent troops in to take the house. There's only 92 men in there. We have 40 over here, we have 20 over there. I don't dare move these two because I'm afraid they're gonna break. Oh god, shit, the guys in the house broke. The enemy is probably gonna come out of that house. I'm gonna move back. And I'm gonna form a square around the center flag to hold that. Also, Canister will now switch focus to over there. Form square to protect the Prussian flag. We've got 14 men over there. These 17 are routing. Fire canister towards there. Maybe I should just break down the house instead. Because there's quite a lot of them in there. Fire round shot towards the door. We might be able to break it. We've got enemies climbing the wall. Oh, they're actually leaving. I've got another... Oh no, it's grenadiers. There we do have a regiment coming in now. And we have another one coming in through the gate. Come on, go ahead and fire round shot. Break down the house, if you please. We are in the last moments of this battle now. It's become really laggy as well. Once again though, it's... Oh yeah, it was a unit screwing up somewhere. Oh, they're all running. They're all running. Good. Let's see if I can get that clump of men. And I did. Ah, that was actually a fail. Oh, right there, they're clumping up. If you've got any cannons ready, fire there. Ah, shit, more troops coming in through the hole. Drop the square. And march to aid. You guys will march to aid over there. This unit will hold the gate. Or I'll hold the flag, so we've got 12 on that side. And we've got some on that side. We're dangerously low on men at this point. You can fire at will if you want. No one tells you why you're not. There's a... Oh, did we send someone in there? Apparently I did. The cannon crew is starting to suffer a lot due to all the fire the enemy is putting towards it. At least now the musket regiment is firing. So I got 111 men crew over here. We've got the artillery down to 58 men. We've got this one 102, 13 and 12. The barracks was broken down. Some of these walls, no, they'll stay intact for quite a while more. We just forced the enemy out once more. I wonder if I might ride this out on time. Given that they're kind of running low on infantry regiments to send in. They only really got one left. Unless there are reinforcements coming in from somewhere else. Which I can't really see. What they have left out here is... they've got some dismounted dragoons, but then they have, looks like, 3 cannons, a lot of dismounted horses from dragoon units. We've got a 4th cannon over here. Then we got 5th and 6th cannon over there. And then we've got... oh, it's more dismounted dragoons. It's mostly just cannons out there then. 6 cannons. The thing is, I have too few troops to actually dare even try and attack out at this point. Good volley. I don't know why the unit waited until the very last moment to fire, but it worked. It definitely worked. And given that we have 17 minutes left, I might be able to win this on time. But the game still might break the battle. And yeah, I don't dare, as I said, I don't dare send my troops out to try and defeat the cannons. I'll still win on time if it works. But I'm not, as I said, I'm not sure it will. I think we'll hold fire for now. Just wait for this last unit to get in and then destroy it. I mean, this cannon has killed so many enemies that I don't know, probably call it mass murder. I mean, the ground is absolutely littered with dead bodies. If we go through the ground and we take a look at it from the... it looks kind of like hell. You've got the fire and then just dead bodies. Tons of them. That was the last infantry regiment. And I doubt they'll be coming back. So now it's a question if we can survive. If we can survive just through time. And the if then I mean, what a glorious defense. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and speed this up a bit. And there we are! We did actually run out of time. The enemy did, however, before time ran out, make another breach. So now there's 1 breach in that wall, 2 in this one. And I mean, this one's 25%, I think. This fort is definitely, I mean, absolutely destroyed. The troops inside, I mean, they've got more valor than I can't... there's less than 150 of them left. It's all kinda crazy. But with that, we're gonna end the video. But first, we're gonna see if this one actually managed to get back to the screen, or it will... I'm pretty sure it will actually crash the game and not allow me to save the battle. But we'll see. We'll see what actually happens. And here it is. It did in fact work until the very end. The enemy deployed an army exactly 13,000 men against our 4,390. 4,174 of our men died, leaving 216 left. So you see a lot of those small units disappeared, but the cannon, 1 infantry unit, and 1 of the garrisoned militias survived, totaling 216. The enemy lost almost 9,000 men So of those 13,000 that attacked, only 4,000 remain. If the Württembergians wasn't already in revolution, then the failure of taking this fort with such high casualties is, I mean, the Württemberg, I'm not Grand Duke, I'm sure he's not a king, but he's definitely gonna get, it's gonna go chop chop. Maybe the borrows the guillotine of the French. But damn, the fact that this battle, that I was actually able to, I'm more than actually surprised. More surprised I am, in fact, of the fact that I'm just all over the place. I'm more impressed that the battle didn't actually crash the game, and that I was able to finish it, more so than I was able to win it. Or once I actually saw that the AI kind of screwed up their strategy. But still, I have only 216 men left to defend, and this unit's gonna disappear because that's not actually a recruited unit. So it's only about 105 men left in the fort, which is not a lot, but damn, that's a victory if I ever knew one. The Württembergians were about to retreat out of their own country. That's how bad it was. If you looked closely here, we've got another Protestant preacher in Sweden. They retreated all the way up to the border. And oh my god, what a tattered nation. They leave the capital. Oh, you know what? It's not the populace that are angry with it. It's the nobility. Interesting. War awareness. That's definitely going to increase given the fact that their army was utterly destroyed. Let's see. The French... Oh, blast! The French are moving in now. But leaving... Oh, they're stupid! Why have they moved like this? Look at this. So they were here. The French king was over here. They move... Oh, look at that! No, Strasbourg is open for our taking. French king go, skedaddle badoodle, I'm back in power. The heroes of Strasbourg need to survive, so we're gonna skedaddle out of there. The heroes of Strasbourg gonna survive. I don't really care what happens to that right now. I do have this army ready to retake it. I'm gonna move down. This video is long enough as it is. I'm gonna say, as I always say, hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and hopefully I'll see you guys for the next one. Bye!